Poland. A land woven together with a rich history, culture, and tradition. From the snowy Tatra Mountains to the rolling hills and lakes of Masuria, Poland's landscape is as diverse as its heritage. Centuries of history can be felt in the old streets and forests, telling stories of kings and conquerors, artists and poets. Castles stand guard, protecting memories of long ago, while lively cities look to the future while honoring the past. In this beautiful land, in the heart of southern Małopolska, are some amazing treasures. The wooden churches. These simple but stunning buildings, made from the wood of Polish forests, show us a world where faith and craftsmanship go hand in hand. They show the strong spirit of the Polish people, their unwavering faith, and their deep connection to the land. Each church, with its aged wood and worn shingles, whispers stories of generations past, stories of faith, community, and the passage of time. The wooden churches of southern Małopolska are more than just buildings. They are living reminders of a rich and vibrant past. Each piece of wood tells a silent story, each creaking floorboard whispers of lives lived and prayers said. Imagine the smell of pine and old wood, the soft flicker of candlelight on centuries-old icons, and the echoes of hymns sung by generations past. These churches, often nestled among green hills and quiet forests, feel peaceful and timeless. They invite you to slow down, step away from the rush of modern life, and connect with something deeper, something ancient and enduring. Come with us as we explore these amazing buildings, learning about their history, their craftsmanship, and what they mean to the people of Poland. Let's uncover the stories hidden in their wooden walls and discover the lasting legacy of the wooden churches of southern Małopolska. To understand the wooden churches of southern Małopolska, we need to go back in time. Imagine a time before concrete and steel, when forests stretched endlessly. In the Middle Ages, these wooden churches emerged, showcasing faith and ingenuity. Initially small chapels, they were built mostly of oak. With Christianization in the 10th century, they became central to community life. Over time, craftsmanship improved, becoming more detailed. The 1300s and 1400s saw many wooden churches built in southern Małopolska. They evolved from simple to elaborate designs, with tall towers and intricate carvings. Each church became a unique expression of faith and art. These churches connect us to a time when faith and nature were deeply intertwined. They stand as silent witnesses to history. Wood wasn't just used because it was easy to find. Wood, with its warmth and natural beauty, meant something special to the people of Małopolska. It was seen as a living material, filled with the spirit of the forest. Building their sacred spaces from wood showed their connection to nature and their understanding of God. Unlike the cold, grand stone cathedrals, the wooden churches of Małopolska felt warm and inviting. The smell of pine and old wood, the gentle creaking of the timber frame, and the soft light through stained glass windows created a feeling of reverence and peace. Inside these wooden walls, communities came together to celebrate births, mourn losses, and find comfort in their faith. As centuries passed and Poland faced difficult times, the wooden churches of southern Małopolska were more than just places of worship. They became symbols of resilience, surviving invasions, uprisings, and political turmoil. Through it all, they remained, offering a sense of stability in a world that was always changing. For the communities, these churches were the center of social and cultural life. Weddings, baptisms, and funerals, the important moments in life, all happened within their walls. Festivals and gatherings often took place on church grounds, bringing the community closer and strengthening traditions. In times of trouble, the churches offered safety and comfort, their strong walls providing security and their spiritual meaning giving hope. The wooden churches also helped preserve local identity. In a region often caught between empires, these churches became keepers of Polish culture and tradition. The language spoken inside, the hymns sung, the stories in the carvings all helped maintain a shared heritage. They stood as proud symbols of Polish identity, even when that identity was threatened. The real beauty of the wooden churches of southern Małopolska isn't just their history, but also their amazing architecture. These churches, made mostly from local wood, show the ingenuity and artistry of the builders from long ago. Imagine the skill needed to turn raw timber into tall towers, intricate roofs, and detailed carvings, all without modern tools. One of the most impressive things about these churches is their timber frame construction. Huge wooden beams, joined together with intricate joints and wooden pegs, form the skeleton of these structures. These frames, often visible inside, make the space feel tall and draw your eye upwards. The spaces between the beams are usually filled with wattle and daub-woven twigs and mud, which insulates and provides a surface for decoration. The roofs are also impressive, often steeply sloped to shed snow and with intricate shingle patterns. Some churches have multi-tiered roofs, each layer smaller as it goes up, creating a sense of grandeur. These roofs, often covered in wooden shingles made from cedar, larch or aspen, have survived centuries of storms, their silvery grey colour showing the passage of time. The type of wood used was important. Oak, with its strength, was often used for the main structure, while pine, which is easy to work with, was used for roof beams and inside paneling. The use of different woods, each with its own color and texture, added to the beauty of these buildings. While the wooden churches of southern Małopolska are all made of wood, they have many different architectural styles. This regional variation shows the creativity of the builders and the influence of different artistic traditions. Exploring these different styles helps us appreciate the architecture even more. In the mountains of Podhale, the churches often have tall, thin towers with onion-shaped domes. These towers, inspired by the architecture of nearby Slovakia, are often separate from the main church, connected by a small walkway. The churches of Podhale are also often wider and lower to the ground, fitting into the rugged landscape. Further east, in the Beskid region, the churches are often taller, with towers built into the main structure and steep roofs. You can see the influence of Baroque architecture in the elaborate decorations of some Beskid churches, with intricate carvings and curved details. The churches of the Sach region, in the heart of Małopolska, often blend different styles. You can see Romanesque influences in the rounded arches and strong proportions, while Gothic elements are visible in the pointed arches found inside some churches. The churches of Sachs often have large porches, often intricately carved and decorated, which served as gathering spaces for the community. The wooden churches of southern Małopolska are special for their intricate details and enduring craftsmanship. These carvings, often depicting biblical scenes and saints, tell stories and share beliefs. The expressive figures and flowing lines showcase the carver's skill. The joinery techniques, using hand tools, are impressive. Even the smallest details like iron hinges and handmade nails show the care given to these buildings. The wooden churches of southern Małopolska are more than just beautiful buildings. They are sanctuaries for the soul. For centuries, these simple but beautiful structures have been the spiritual heart of their communities, places where faith and daily life are connected by generations of shared beliefs and traditions. Imagine the soft glow of candlelight on old icons, the smell of incense mixed with the smell of pine, and the sound of hymns echoing through the wooden frame. These sensory experiences, unchanged for generations, create a feeling of reverence and peace, inviting you to connect with something bigger than yourself. For the communities, these churches aren't just places to go on Sunday. They are the center of social life. Inside their aged walls, baptisms celebrate new life, weddings bring couples together, and funerals offer comfort. These important life events, held inside the wooden churches, connect the personal with the spiritual. Besides formal religious events, the wooden churches are also informal gathering places, spaces for the community to interact and connect. After Sunday Mass, people stay in the churchyard talking, sharing stories, and strengthening their bonds. Festivals and celebrations, often tied to religious holidays, fill the church grounds with music, laughter, and a shared sense of belonging. In a world focused on technology and the fast pace of modern life, these churches offer a place for human connection and a reminder of how important community is. The wooden churches of southern Małopolska are sanctuaries of faith and keepers of tradition. Their wooden walls have seen centuries of cultural continuity. These churches have remained strong symbols of Polish heritage, showing the enduring spirit of the people. The language, hymns and stories inside these churches pass cultural heritage from one generation to the next. The architectural styles reflect the different cultures that have shaped the region over time. Living heritage, the enduring spirit of the wooden churches. These churches are still important to the spiritual, cultural and social life of their communities. Because they are still used as places of worship, customs and rituals remain alive. The wooden churches teach us a timeless lesson about cherishing our heritage, both the things we can see and the things we can't. Guardians at the gate, the challenges of preservation. The wooden churches are constantly battling time, with old wood and delicate carvings vulnerable to decay. Preserving these treasures requires a balance of expert care, community involvement, and respect for the past. Finding money and dealing with logistics makes preservation difficult. A stitch in time restoration efforts and community engagement. Skilled craftspeople and passionate community members work hard to protect these churches. Restoration projects involve careful assessment, documentation, and repair. Community involvement is key, with local people giving their time, skills, and resources. Legacy for tomorrow. Ensuring the future of the wooden churches. Preserving these churches is about protecting a legacy that teaches us about the past and inspires the future. Education, awareness, and responsible tourism are crucial. Working together ensures the long-term survival of these architectural treasures. A global tapestry, the wooden churches and World Heritage. These churches are on the UNESCO World Heritage List, which recognizes their importance to the world. Being on the World Heritage List has led to more work to document, preserve, and manage these sites. This designation makes local communities feel proud and responsible. Beyond the steeples, tourism, sustainability, and community revitalization, tourism focused on the wooden churches has helped rural communities, creating jobs and boosting local economies. It's important to balance economic development with preserving heritage. Responsible tourism is essential for minimizing environmental impact and making sure everyone benefits. The enduring whisper lessons from the wooden churches. These churches teach us valuable lessons about preserving our shared heritage and using sustainable practices. Community involvement shows how important it is to work together to protect heritage. They remind us of the lasting strength of faith, community, and the human spirit. Echoes in the timber. The wooden churches show the enduring spirit of Poland, reflecting the soul of a people deeply connected to their heritage. Besides their beauty, they are places of comfort and spiritual nourishment. The dedication of those committed to protecting these churches ensures their legacy for future generations. Section 2. A legacy carved in wood. The wooden churches of southern Małopolska show the lasting power of heritage, reminding us that the past isn't just a distant echo, but a living presence. These churches teach us valuable lessons about our relationship with history and the importance of preserving different cultures. Community involvement is essential for preserving these churches. Their dedication reminds us that protecting heritage is a group effort. May these wooden sanctuaries continue to inspire awe and wonder, reminding us of the strength of tradition and the enduring spirit of humanity.